What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome on in. Huge NBA slate tonight. 12 NBA games, I believe it is. So we should have plenty of value throughout the day, including a ton of value right now. You guys can see it there on Better Picks. We hit 2 6Xs on Better to promos, so not crazy full unit plays or anything like that, but certainly helped out a little bit to offset some of the normal slips we had placed. But not too many slips yesterday. Only had the one live stream. We'll see what we can find today and go from there. Start off the rip. Well, first off, oh crap, I forgot. Hang on one second. I gotta get my phone up here. Those of you that know about what's going on in my dog's mouth and such, supposed to be this morning my wife was taking him to a new dentist vet that we were gonna get a checkup, not a checkup, but an evaluation with to see if he needs to get all of his teeth out or if they can do it there, how much it's gonna be, etc. Well, he gets there and they're like, oh my god, yeah, we need to do emergency surgery. So my wife's there right now and they're about to do emergency surgery to remove all of his teeth. So good news. We'll get it done before the holidays. My wife says they seem nice. They said that they're, they know it's right before the holidays and that it's kind of unexpected, etc. So, she's sounds like they're gonna take it easy on us price wise, which would be huge because if you guys don't know, anything pet wise is already expensive, but dental's like the worst of the worst, it seems. So hopefully it's not too bad on us. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get into the picks. I know some of you guys have been asking me about my pup lately, so I just wanted to give a little update. Maybe they're not even in here, the people that care, but that's fine. So many greens on the opto. Yes, sir, Ike. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we got to catch them, though. We got to catch them. Heart over 14.5. Come on. Heart over 14.5. Coward over 9.5 rebounds and assists. And Black under rebounds and assists. I think all rebounds assist lines are there. All right, sharing that link in the chat right now for you guys. Poor puppy, hoping for a speedy recovery. Yeah, thanks, Yoshi. Same for him. I think it's kind of a blessing, to be honest with you. It's like, what better Christmas gift could he get than getting relief from something that's been bothering him for quite a while now? So pretty happy about it. Hopefully everything just goes good. Praying for him, little buddy. All right, that slips in the chat. What up, Young Juan, Darius, Arcanard? What up? All right, first slip in the chat right now. Do we want to trust Trey McBride over 65.5 again to Fliff? It's 1-1. It's probably off. Does PrizePicks have? Oh yeah, speaking of that, dude, I tweeted out a slip after the live stream with that correlation, and of course, Steph Curry's washed. Couldn't get it done for us. It was great correlation, but we do have this slip here from the live stream. We are waiting on Javonte Williams under 17.5 rush attempts, so let's go for that. Hopefully, we can do that. McBride. 73.5. So yeah, I mean, we got multiple data points against better here. So if McBride is still at 65.5 here, let's go ahead and snag it. Sure is. Bang. Yo, what up, Prophet Child? Trey McBride, Brandon Miller. Under 9.5. Under 9.5. And maybe let's check the sharp money. John Collins over 12.5. Sharing this link in the chat. And there you go. Up and at 'em today, guys. A little bit of an earlier live stream, but I have an extremely busy day today. And yeah, now with my dog going through that, I wanted to just go ahead and make sure I got off one live stream at least here before anything happens or his surgery starts and everything. So he's there now. I think they're kind of getting everything ready to possibly start the surgery. I gotta go later to fill up some buckets of sand from rock mulch shed company that my family owns. Buckets of sand because Santa Claus is bringing my kids a sandbox for the backyard. So we need to have some sand ready for Santa Claus. Wow, holy shit! I just made that up. Santa Claus. Wow, that's funny. Oh shit! I just seen who we have to tail next, guys. Ah shit! Here we go again. Oh shit! Here we go again. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. I swear he's always... Oh, wait, it's at the top. I'm an idiot. We need 13 points out of Claxton. There ain't no fucking shot he's getting 13 points. I know that guy. Ain't no fucking shot he's getting 13. Oh, wait, he's gone. Well, it had a lot of liquidity on it. It's still fine. I mean, let's go Rudy. Big booty Rudy. Under 11 and a half. Let's face our fears. We know that there is a ton of liquidity on it. Somebody just ate it up, it seems. So, from there, it's fine. Thanks, Ike. Appreciate that. No discounts. There is some discounts. We just haven't used them yet on Better. There's been, quite a bit of value. But we can, certainly. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go, we got, let's go Devin Booker. Let's go D-Book over 22.5. Let's go Josh Hart. My wrists bother me. Josh Hart under 6.5 assists. And then Sergachev. Sergachev over 1.5. Dang. There's a little promo there. All right, that link's in the chat. Real quick, if you guys are new here watching the live stream, if you guys haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching over there on YouTube, the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, smash the subscribe button. If you're over here on Twitch, Sports by Dustin is the Twitch channel I'm live on as well. Live during the weeks, giving out plays, showing you guys how to use these tools. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. Would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's Joe, baby. Let's Joe. Anthony Edwards, big discount there. I think this is the one we can use for $20, which would be freaking nice, huh? Igor, I've never heard of this fella here. Igor Chernyshov. Over Maxi over 6.5 assists. Let's do that. I mean, there's just tons of value right now. $10, 20% for Amp. Dang. All right. Let's move on from better real quick. We'll come back. We know that that's the hot girl at the bar. There'll be more there. Healy Ball is born. Oh gosh. I mean, if you want some plus money plays, like something like that, T-Wolves spread. Not super good. There's a few plays here with not that many data points. If you're gonna play anything, it's probably Caleb Osborne here, plus 145. If you do like that, let me see. Sleeper, we got anything on sleeper? We do have Javonte Williams. Let's see if we can do something here. 52 plus Nickeil Alexander-Walker over 3.5 rebounds. Let's do a little 3-man. I like both of these, so let's do a 3-man. Nickeil Alexander-Walker over 3.5 rebounds, and then let's also do Michael Porter over 7.5. Basically a 6x payout. Copying that link and sending it over into the chat right now for you folks. All right, bang. All right. So we got the sleeper promo. DraftKings Pick 6 users. Go ahead, take you a quick screenshot of the tool here. Bang. Use it, get in the value as you can. We don't really talk too much DraftKings Pick 6 because I don't have access to it. But everybody that's on these live streams typically just screenshots it real quick while I have it up on the screen and get it in as you can for the value. Not crazy value today. I'm sure there'll be plenty of good value popping up all throughout the day across all of these different optimizers. And that brings me to tell you guys, Pick 6 makes your morning. Let's go, Mo Tyler. That brings me to tell you guys, if you guys don't have access to Daily Grind Fantasy yet, if you use code DUSTINSTREAM, that gets you guys 25% off your very first month. And then if you guys want access to the AI slip generator, which is what we're going to hit next for PrizePicks, at least PrizePicks, we are going to go ahead and use that now. If you guys want access to the AI slip generator at the cheapest price ever, DUSTIN 99 AI, that gets you guys the AI slip generator at $99 a month, aka $3 a day. It's Cryo says he signed up for the AI slip generator yesterday, the Christmas promo. Yeah, so Christmas offer. I got you guys that basically the same thing right there. DUSTIN 99 AI. Either way, sign up for it. You guys will love it. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of free AI slip generator weekend this past weekend. If you have access to the fantasy bundle, it's definitely a plus EV move for sure. I actually like this a lot here. Okay, LaMelo. I can't even play that freaking CFB play, brother. Okay, hang on. Let me see what we're going to do then on PrizePicks. Let's see what we're going to do. Might have to go here. So it just updated. I can't play. So Carl Chester over 2.5 receptions. If you want to add that in and make it a 6-man, go for it. Carl Chester over 2.5 receptions. I'm going to take it out and then toss this in here as a 5-man slip, okay? Carl Chester, if you can play CFB, add it in, and get it off. But right now, no, it's not free this week. This past weekend, it was free for anybody that had access already or signed up for the AI or for the optimizers. Which the optimizers, aka the fantasy bundle, is this here. These optimizers, these pages where you can change all these different sports books, get the best plays for them, and then you can compare sportsbooks lines and odds. That's what it does here. You can. If you had access to that, you got the AI slip generator for free over the weekend, for the weekend. Yeah, essentially what the AI slip generator does is it uses line comparing based off of like the optimizers here, finds correlation, and then will build out full plus EV slips for you to simply tail. And you can do that with one click of a button like I showed you guys. Click that button, it's going to load up the entire PrizePicks slip that is plus EV, that is good value, the best PrizePicks slips you can make, right? Here into your PrizePicks account with one click of a button. All you do is just type in the amount you want to play it for, and boom, you locked in the best possible value. Now, it does it for all of these different apps as well. Better, Fliff, my brain's blinking. What app is this? Rebet. I don't know why Rebet was slipping my mind. Underdog, etc. Finds all of the best plays like that. So, for instance, here we have a plus EV Underdog slip. We can go ahead and enter in off the tool. Now, it is clutch to have both tools. I know it's expensive. It gets expensive. But it is clutch to have both tools if you're able to. Because sometimes there are going to be plays that are bumped. And then, you might need to just replace one or not. I guess that was just me not refreshing possibly. And yapping your guys' ear off. But Clay Thompson under points. Coward under 21.5 points and rebounds. Let's see. Jalen Duren over 28.5 points and rebounds. So that one did move. Bain under 27.5 points and rebounds moved. Grant. Let's see. Grant under 23.5 points and rebounds. And Hart we're already on his over 14.5. I don't want to middle that, honestly. So let's go back here. We go back to the Underdog Optimizer. We'll snag, let's see, DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan over 22.5 points and rebounds. Derek Queen over 12.5 rebounds and assists. And Nurkic under 21.5 points and rebounds. Clay Thompson did move. We can do a gimme pick for Jahmyr Gibbs. Screw it. I did a gimme pick for Jahmyr Gibbs. Just a heads up. I'll share that in the chat. I don't know if everyone has that. I would assume probably everyone has that. It's probably part of their Christmas promo or whatever. But if you don't have it or you've already used it, just snag one of the plays off the optimizer here and replace it. Mr. Kevin Franco says it doesn't let me withdraw an Epic. Yeah, I have nothing to do with Epic, so sorry. Can't help you there. Let's see. If you guys needed the replacement, it could be any of these plays. Any of these plays here would be fine to replace it with. Do you do sharp money lines for PrizePicks? Yes, you can. Let's go. Any more PrizePicks? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we have more PrizePicks. Let's see. So this is probably a lot of what we just played. Yeah. If we come down, there's another PrizePicks here. Yeah, let's try this. So 25x slip right here. I don't believe any of these plays are the same from the last slip. I need a streak lock. What you got? Is Underdog worth getting? I'm thinking about downloading the app. Never see that much value on there. I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth having. You should have every app. Which is more important, correlation or getting 54.2%? Well, it depends. What's your goal for your slip, right? If you want all plus EV plays, then yeah, on PrizePicks, you need to make sure your average fair odds percentage. So, like, you can still dip below. So, those of you that don't know, whenever you're looking on PrizePicks to build out a slip, you can still dip below 54.2+% as long as the average fair odds percentage is going to be above that number, right? So if you have a 57% play, a 55% play, a 55% play, and then you come down here and you grab a 54.08 and a 4.05, and you have a 5-man or 6-man like that, like the average of those percentages is going to be above 54.2%, which is what you need to be profitable over the long term. That's going to still be a plus EV slip. So you're able to dip down below that number. But adding in correlation is, there's never a real, well, I mean, I'm sure there is mathematically a way to find exactly how much correlation. I have no clue what that is. It's way above my pay grade. Maybe a data scientist or somebody could figure it out. But yeah, correlation is just simply going to help out your slip no matter what, as long as you're not getting a payout shift, right? Because if you try, and one way to test this out, right? If you tried to enter in, a slip with Joe Burrow over pass yards, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase over receiving yards on FanDuel or DraftKings, number one, they're either not going to let you get it off because it's too correlated, or number two, they are going to extremely dock your payout. If you can find good correlation like that on PrizePicks or any of these other DFS apps that are set payout platforms, and you're still getting a 25x payout, a 10x payout, that is really, really good value, right? Because you know that by the other books not letting you get it or deducting your payout, etc., that is elite correlation, and there's a reason why those other books are scared to take it. Now, it's not that PrizePicks or these other apps that allow some slight correlation don't know about it, because of course they do. But for whatever reason, sometimes you're allowed to get them in with that correlation in your slip, so you might as well take advantage of it. And is there any OGs here that remember the correlation tool back in the day for Daily Grind Fantasy before everything got patched? Dude, that thing was the freaking money maker. Oh my god, that was insane. That was the best tool you could ever ask for. But that was before they patched a bunch of correlation hacks. It used to be stacks in the same game, QB, 2 receivers for that QB on the other side, 2 receivers for that QB, and oh my god, that thing was going crazy. Correlation was insane. Yeah, Cole's been here forever. He knows. PrizePicks has a correlation payout shift, doesn't it? It depends. So there are payout shifts for quarterback, receiver. How I mentioned it, talking about the correlation tool. Yes, that's patched on PrizePicks. You'll receive a payout shift. But like last night when I just did, you can still find some correlation. So like last night, now this slip didn't hit, but it was very, very correlated, right? Rivers and Purdy over combo yards, Warren and Kittle. So the quarterbacks and the receivers to go overs, right? Both over. Very, very correlated. And then on the other side, we got this, which is extremely correlated as well, for at least correlated for what NBA correlation is. Correlation in NBA is nowhere near as strong as quarterback, wide receiver in the NFL, but still correlated nonetheless. As if Steph Curry and Desmond Bain are to be going over 50.5 points, it's likely that Jimmy Butler and Paolo will be going over assist. Now, it was close. It lost, but the bet itself was a good bet based off of knowing that this is correlated and pairing it with this extreme correlation here. So, not mad at it. Definitely what we were trying to do. Just came up a tad bit short. Dak Prescott under 35. Under 35 had to pass temps. 35 half. I don't love it. Just yet, honestly. Chris Middleton under 7.5 rebounds and assists. You got sharp money. Any new sharp money? Miles Turner over points. We have another promo too. Durant. Let's go Durant over promo. Let's go Miles Turner over 12.5. And then let's see. Do we want to add Joe Burrow under 270. Okay, yeah. Joe Burrow under 272.5 passing yards. This is 1-1 right now with FanDuel, but holy crap, this is off by 22 yards. Sharing this in the chat. As long as FanDuel's not making a mistake here, then yeah, we got an insane value right there. Lock that in. Lock that in. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. And we can kind of double check ourselves. Let's see. What's Burrow on PrizePicks? 260.5. So clearly, even if it's 260.5, 250.5, it is off on Better, right? There's no reason for Better to have this listed at 272.5 when FanDuel's got it 250 and PrizePicks got it 260. So right away, immediate value. Let's go. Underdog. Let's try and maybe build out another Underdog slip. I feel like there's actually a decent amount of value here. Trey Mann. We're going to have to try and move quick to get this off because this is extremely favored to go under. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get it. Jarrett Allen, over 23.5 points and rebounds. And then we could go... I think we've already played Bay. Klingon, Sharp. Hang on. Miles Bridges. Screw it. Let's maybe do Miles Bridges as well. Under 32.5. This is payout shifting 0.99 or 0.1. The hell? Okay, maybe we just go with Bay. We could do a little 3-man here, over 23.5. Why is this payout shifting? Oh, same game again? All right, we did a 3-man real quick. Wanted to go quick. I mean, it's still plus EV. We got, plenty of value in it to make it a 3-man slip. I just wanted to go quick so that way we don't miss out on Trey Mann because this is insane value. Whether it hits or not, we made a great bet here, guys. And let me explain. For those of you that don't know, right, what is plus EV betting, right? We're trying to find plays where the book we are betting it on is mispriced, is the outlier compared to the sportsbook market. That's why this is a profitable betting strategy long term. If you can find plays just like this. This play, Trey Mann right now, we're getting it at minus 122 odds on Underdog in this 3-man slip type we entered. If we could have got it in a 6-man, we'd be getting it at minus 116 odds. It'd be even better. But just for the sake of us getting it in before it bumps, because good value like this bumps extremely fast. We're lucky enough that we got it in already. What this is saying is these major sports books right here, FanDuel's got it minus 155, DraftKings minus 160, multiple other books minus 155 to 160, etc. Right? They are saying this has average odds of minus 155 to go under 3.5 3-pointers. However, we're getting a bet that should be minus 155 at minus 122. So essentially, these 10 sports books or whatever all agree this has a much better chance to hit than what Underdog believes it does based on the odds these separate books or the market and then Underdog is placing it at, right? Minus 155 in sports betting odds means it's heavily favored. It's likely to happen. Minus 122 might mean it's still favored to happen, but less favored to happen or less likely to happen. So if you can consistently find plays that should be even more favored or that are even more likely to happen based off these multi-million-dollar algorithms and models the sportsbooks have at a cheap price like we just did, you're going to be profitable long term doing it. And gone. Hope y'all got it. Did you get it, Cole, or no? Hopefully you guys all got it. Feel bad if you didn't, but this is why I'm preaching it. Cole got it. Nice. Hopefully everybody was able to get it in. Go quick and get it in. Yeah. I mean, I hope that everybody on these streams probably already know what I'm talking about. Did with Miles Bridges. Nice. I mean, yeah, I don't know really why there was a 0.1 payout shift there. That was stupid. I should have just played it. That 0.1 really is not going to matter in the grand scheme of things, with especially how good a value this actually was. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of stupid. Should have just played it. Now, where are we at? So I mean, we could build out another slip on Underdog. To be honest with you, we have a profit boost. We could use that to our advantage. We have a 50% profit boost. Did we just play? We just played Jared Allen, right? Yes, we did. Okay. So, where under 2.5? Under 2.5 blocks and steals. Trey Mann under 10.5 points. Anthony Davis over 38.5 PRA. Sadiq Bey over 23.5 PRA. Nurkic we've already faded. Sharp. Shaden Sharp over 30.5. Joe Burrow, Miles Bridges under 32.5. I didn't play yet. Looks like somebody might have just got bumped or payout shifted. Sadiq Bey. Probably not going to let us play both. We'll go Miles Bridges there. Let's go Joe Burrow. This kind of hedges us a tad bit. Over pass attempts, but we got him under 272.5. And we go Wiggins under 7.5. Or Brandon Miller. Actually, wait a second. Brandon Miller's 1.0. No, we can't. We got freaking, what's his name under? Let's go Wiggins. Screw it. Let's see if it's going to payout shift us or not. Wiggins under 7.5. No payout shift. Wait. Apply. 37x, baby. Why can't I enter this in? Promos for NBA picks only. All right, let's get rid of Joe Burrow, I guess. Let's go Garland. Over 23.5 points. And rebounds, is it? Shaden Sharp just moved. Motherfucker, dude. Bro. Could have got that shit off if it wasn't for that stupid fucking... Oh my god, it's so annoying. Gafford, that should have never been posted at that. Jesus Christ, dude. Kuzma under 21.5 points and rebounds. And this is why I hate this fucking app sometimes. Screw it. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. That's a lot stacked in the Heat game, I just realized. But at that point, I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Do a sharp money tool slip again. Is there a new this is Katie Hutchinson under 48.5. Scotty Barnes over 13.5. Alright, maybe we could snag another better slip here. I've already used all the promos. CFB. Hutchinson. Under 48.5. Barnes NBA. Over 13.5. We got something off AI. Burrow, we got Jalen Johnson under 19.5 rebounds and assists. The bumps are ridiculous right now, man. What are we doing? Khalil Ware over 11.5 rebounds. Oh my gosh. Wait, Barnes. Oh my gosh. I don't want to play them together. The only time I wouldn't want to play that is if they were playing each other. Carl Chester. Over 2.5, 3.5. No, I don't love that. Let's go Bane over 8.5 rebounds and assists. All right, sharing this in the chat. Awesome. Awesome. So I know a lot of you guys probably already know, but this is the sharp money tool at OddsJam. What this does is it helps you track sharp money, right? Where are sharp sports bettors placing their money on exchange apps like ProfitX, Novig? If there's a ton of liquidity on the other side, that's typically screaming that somebody's very confident in these bets. And on these exchange apps, it's likely sharp bettors that are placing a lot of money down as they're, not able to get down as much money on major sports books because they're either banned or limited very heavily. So they come to these exchange apps where they can get down a lot of money. So when you see high liquidity on the other side, that's where you want to be placing your money. You want to be tailing the sharps essentially, and that's what this tool does. It helps you follow sharp money, tail the sharps. John Collins over 12.5 is the top one on the tool right now. Over $2,000 in liquidity on his under on those exchange apps, which means take is over. This tool is pretty sick. There's tons of different sports books and stuff. You can use the sharp money to track and place these plays on, find the best odds. It'll show you where you can play at the best odds, etc. If you guys want to check out OddsJam, code DUSTIN35 over there will get you guys 35% off your first month for the tools. Guys, I don't know if I should. Let's check maybe one more AI slip gen. AI slip generator. There's actually tons of value right now. Deep Bay, Kawhi Leonard. We've already played, so we've already played a lot of this. Maybe if we go down to like the last slip. Now we've played a lot of this already too. Middle of the pack. Middle of the pack slips here. Garland, Jericho Sims, college basketball, Cedi Osman. All right, so I think what we can do is, because I don't think we've played this, but I'm not able to play Myron Amy. Let's go ahead and keep it a 5-man. View my lineup. Come on. Remember, if you guys haven't yet, hit the follow button. Make sure you guys hit the follow button on Twitch. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We've already played basically all these. Zaire Williams we haven't played. So these lower ones we haven't played, but once again, they're not tons of liquidity. So, I mean, a little bit more cautious as there's not a ton of liquidity on these ones for the PrizePicks one. But, yeah, there's what you're looking at there. Profit child, if that's what you're looking for. All right. I think that is going to be it for the live stream, though. We got off quite a bit of plays. I need to make sure my dog's all right. I got to give my wife a call. Praying everything goes well with the surgery there. If I don't go live again later this afternoon, guys, have a Merry Christmas Eve, a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Enjoy it with your loved ones. Love them. Tell them you love them. I love you guys. Appreciate anybody that's ever rocking in the live streams with me. I really do appreciate it a lot. 2026 is going to be crazy. Hopefully you guys are here for the journey, and we're going to try and hit the next gear, the next step. Grow myself as a creator, grow Daily Grind Fantasy, and let's go, baby. I love you guys.